Hello, my friends. Welcome back to English Fluent Forge. In today's episode, you're listening to a simple and clear summary of a famous book. The book is written by Steven Pinker, and its title is How the Mind Works. This book asks one very important question. It is an old question, but it is still important today. How does the human mind work? The original book is difficult for many people. The language is advanced and the ideas are complex. So in this episode, I have done something different. I have explained the ideas in very easy English. I have removed difficult words and long explanations, so you can listen comfortably and learn step by step. This episode is not only for learning English, it is also for learning about your own mind. While you listen, you will practice English. At the same time, you will think about how you think, how you feel, how you remember, and how you make decisions. What is the mind? In the first part, we talk about what the mind is and why it exists. Steven Pinker explains one main idea from the very beginning. The mind is not empty. The mind is not random. The mind is a tool. The mind is something the brain does. The brain is a physical object inside your head. It is made of cells, and these cells send signals to each other. But the mind is not the same as the brain. The mind is the activity of the brain. It is how we think. It is how we feel. It is how we remember. It is how we decide and imagine. When you feel happy, your brain is active. When you feel afraid, your brain is active. When you remember the past or plan the future, your brain is active. All of these activities together are called the mind. The mind and evolution. The author tells us something very important. The mind did not appear by accident. It was shaped slowly over a very long time. This happened through evolution. Evolution means slow change over many years. Living things change because they need to survive. They need food, safety, and the ability to have children. The human mind exists because it helped our ancestors survive. Long ago, humans lived in dangerous environments. They needed to find food, avoid animals, work together, and understand other people. The mind helped them do all of this. Because it was useful, it stayed and slowly improved over time. The mind is a toolbox. Steven Pinker explains that the mind is like a toolbox. Inside this toolbox are many tools, and each tool has a job. One tool helps us see. Another helps us hear. Another helps us understand language. Another helps us feel fear. Another helps us feel love. We are born with many of these tools. This does not mean we cannot learn new things. It means learning has a starting point. For example, babies learn language very quickly. They do not need lessons. They hear sounds and their mind begins to work. This happens because the human mind is already prepared for language. The mind is not blank. Some people think the mind is like blank paper and society writes everything on it. Steven Pinker says this is not true. We are not empty when we are born. We have basic ways of thinking, basic feelings, and basic needs. Culture and education are very important, but they work with the mind, not instead of it. The purpose of the mind. The mind has a purpose. It helps us solve problems. Every day, we face small problems. What should I eat? Who can I trust? Where should I go? How do I explain my idea? Your mind is always working to answer these questions, even when you do not notice it. The mind feels natural, but it is very complex. Pinker wants us to stop thinking of the mind as magic. He also wants us to stop thinking it is simple. The mind is natural, but it is powerful. Why the mind makes mistakes. The mind is not perfect. We forget things. We misunderstand people. We believe wrong ideas. This does not mean the mind is broken. It means the mind was designed for survival, not perfection. For example, fear helped humans survive. But today, fear can appear even when there is no real danger. Your heart beats fast. Your hands sweat. Your mind worries. This is an old system working in the modern world. Emotions are tools. Many people think emotions are a problem, but Steven Pinker says emotions are tools. Emotions exist for a reason. Fear helps us avoid danger. Anger helps us protect ourselves. Sadness helps us slow down and reflect. Love helps us connect. Joy helps us repeat good actions. Emotions and thinking work together. They are not enemies. People who cannot feel emotions often find it hard to make decisions. The mind in modern life. The mind was not designed for modern life. It was designed for ancient life. Today we use phones, sit in offices, and watch screens. But the mind was shaped when humans hunted, gathered food, and lived in nature. This is why stress, worry, and fear are common today. The mind is using old tools in a new world. Learning and the mind. The mind can learn, but it does not learn everything equally. Language is easy to learn. Faces are easy to recognize. Social rules are easy to understand. Advanced math and formal logic are harder because the mind did not evolve for them. So if learning feels hard, it is not because you are weak. It is because the mind was built for different purposes. This is very important for learners of English. Your mind is already good at learning language. It just needs time, exposure, and repetition. Final thoughts. Today, you listened to a simple summary of a difficult book. You practiced English. You learned something new about your mind. Remember this. Learning English is not about being perfect. It is about understanding step by step. Your mind is already powerful. It is already ready to learn. It just needs patience, time, and repetition. If you enjoyed this episode, let me know in the comments. Your feedback helps English Fluent Forge grow. Thank you for listening. Take a deep breath, and I will see you in the next episode of English Fluent Forge. Until then, keep listening, keep learning, and be kind to your mind. Bye for now.